Hey, Mr. Hoop, what's up?
What's happening?
Driving around in my cart.
Well, tell us about it. How'd you come up with this idea?
Well, it came to me a number of years ago. I was at a car show that I was working at, and there was somebody driving around that had a golf cart that had a 40 Ford front end and rear end on it. Made it look like a car. And I'm thinking, well, that's pretty cool, but I gotta have a van. So I've been cooking this idea in my head for a number of years to make a body for a golf cart. Of course, I didn't have a golf cart. And one of the guys in my club had 2 golf carts and wanted to trade me one that he had for a go-kart that I had. So I traded him the go-kart and got the golf cart. And of course, it wasn't in the best of shape. I had to do some work to it to get it to run and that kind of stuff. But what the heck, it was basically free. But I wanted something that I could just basically disassemble and take apart, and I wouldn't be wasting my money if it didn't work, you know. Wasn't sure how this was going to go. So I ended up going and getting a couple of big sheets of foam and made a body that would fit over the golf cart, and drew out the proportions of the van on the foam, and then just started carving it with carving tools and sandpaper and grinders and working the body lines and everything, and it turned out pretty good, and ended up covering it with fiberglass. And after I got that done, I had to rip all the foam out of it and then reinforce the backside with more fiberglass to give it some strength, and then just proceeded to figure out a way to mount it on this body, on this frame, so it would be secure enough and wouldn't flop around. So and this last winter I painted it. I'm not quite finished with it yet. It's got I got some glass for the windshield. I got to do a little more upholstery work inside, a few little details like that. But it's coming. It's a lot of fun.
Now, what kind of power you have now?
It's actually a '92 Yamaha golf cart. It's gas powered. It needs a little bit of work. I've never worked on a golf cart before, but I've got it running. I got to choke the heck out of it to get it to go, but it goes pretty good. And that's the QUAZIMOFO. Yeah, check out the back. That's kind of an inside joke with me and Matchstick over a couple of things that have happened at truck-ins over the last few years. But the Quasi being the hunchback of Notre Dame, I did a hunchback ratfink for the back, and it's fun. So that's where all that came from. So this is just another in a long line of goofy projects that I've worked on. So it beats walking. So yeah, I had to be an A100. I'm a A100 kind of guy, and of course Scotty's done everything he can to try to get it away from me, but so far it's the only one I've made, and it'll probably be the only one I've made. Took me 2.5 years to get it this far. So yeah, it's working from scratch. It takes a lot of time, and I wasn't sure because I'm making this up as I go. As there's no instruction manual to tell you how to turn a golf cart into a van. So I just kind of shot in the dark, but it turned out pretty good considering I'm not much of a fiberglass guy. So well, thank you very much.